Hey dudes and dudettes, welcome back to the H1Z1 Beginner Guide Series of videos that I'm doing. This is episode 2, so before we start heading towards civilization, I want to show you a few controls. First off is how to move. I'm sure you already know this, but I've got to do it, and that's WASD. W moves you forward, A moves you left, D moves you right, and S moves you back. Then we're going to get into running. To run, you of course hold down your W to move forward, and you hold shift. And you can see you start speeding up. Now this will lower your stamina, so keep an eye on that. Next is crouching. To crouch, you press C. And then to uncrouch, you press C again. It's not something that you like hold down. So, and you can move in while you're crouched and so forth. It's a little bit more sneaky, makes it a little harder to see. Next will be prone. You can lay down on the ground and crawl by pressing Z. And you can see here, you can move with it. Now to go and stand up, you just press Z again. So then we're going to get right to selecting your weapons and so forth, and that can be done by pressing 1 or 2 or any number of those 4. You can see down there there's 4 boxes. And then to select it another way is just your mouse wheel. Now to punch or to hit with any item, or to shoot if you have an item, you're going to press your left mouse button like so many other games, and your right mouse does nothing with your fist yet. So that's going to probably take a gun, or a bow and arrow. So we'll get to that later. And the next is how to wave to a person is press F1. It's a peace symbol, even though some people do it and still kill you. And then next is a surrender, where you put both your hands up. That is F2. And you can see my thumb sticking up out of there. And to take that down, you press F2 again. And then clapping hands is F3. I love that one, by the way. Clap for no reason. Next is going to be your voice chat. If you have a microphone in game, this is very important because you can tell people, please don't shoot me. So keep in mind, this is your middle mouse wheel held down. You can hold it down. That's if you don't have, if you have push to talk on. If you just have it where whatever's on your mic comes through, you obviously don't need that. So now let's get to civilization using some of these keys. I'm going to be running, and we're going to try to find where we're at. Now you will start in a forest. You could be closer to civilization, but sometimes not. And that looks like I'm seeing something over there. Look, yeah, I'm seeing some buildings or something. So we're going to head over there as soon as we can. Oh, wait. Have to show you. Look what we found, blackberries. These are extremely important. So it's good we found these before we go to town. You can tell them by their coloration. They look like they're in autumn, and they're ripe, which is when you see these blackberries. That's why they're called blackberries. The red ones are the unripe ones. And to do these, you're going to come up to them, and you're going to click the E on them, the use key, and you're going to gather blackberries, or you're going to have a chance to gather a branch, which is basically your first weapon. So let's see if we can collect some of these and hope we get a branch. Okay, we didn't get a branch this time, but that doesn't mean we won't next time. We'll see if we can get it. And now, since I've got some berries, I want to show you how to eat. You can see these berries. I put them in my green shirt. You're going to select these with your right click, and then you will be able to drop, delete, or eat. Now watch our hydration and energy down there. I'm going to eat these. Ta-da. See, they go up. Let's eat these all real quick, because explaining the video has me low on hydration and everything. There you go. Now you know how to eat, and you know that berries exist, so keep in mind to look for blackberries. Now let's start heading towards that place. Unless we see some blackberry, but there are some blackberry bushes. There we go. We got the branch that I wanted to show you. Open up your inventory, and you can see here that the branch went to your secondary. and it has bulk 100. This branch can be used as a weapon or can be used to craft torches and spears. See, already it's telling you about recipes that this can be used for crafting. Sadly, it has nothing to discover yet, and I'll show you that real quick. Watch closely. 2 recipes to find. So you can see it does not have anything yet. You're going to have to mix some items with it. Let's put it back down in your secondary, and you can see here by pressing 3 you now have your first weapon. It is a stick you can hit people with. Now let's loot some more berries. You can see another player down there. They're probably more scared of us than we are scared of them. Let's go get some blackberries first, because we're going to need these to show you the video. Remember, it's always important to have a stock back of blackberries. And look, did you see this? We didn't come over here and get these. This game actually lets you stalk people or track them. He grabbed blackberries and ran himself off that way. He's probably going to try to beat us to over there to get the loot. And you can see here he was looting a lot of blackberries. So let's loot some blackberries. Let's let him get his space going, because we don't want to get a fight going. I'm sure he's got a branch just like me, and he would try to fight me to the death for whatever loot's over there. But we're going to head over there in a second. And see, stalking back on berries, this might seem a menial task, but the reason I am doing this is to show you the importance of it, because a lot of people die from the elements in this game. And I mix in starvation stuff with the elements, because it's so... oof, be careful. That was pretty steep. Nearly fell down it. And you see right here that berries grow in big patches. So you run into one, you're going to probably run into a bunch. And you can get a lot of them real quick and then have enough food to survive while you go find better stuff. So let's go across this. I don't suggest crossing this water with your shoes on in a situation where you're going to be surviving in the cold, because that can cause hypothermia. You can see here I'm always picking blackberries as I pass them. They're just so important, and I can't stress enough how important it is. We got another branch. Now, I'm one to believe that you need 2 branches starting out, because you saw there that it has 2 recipes. So you can carry it here for no extra weight in the 3rd slot. Get it, pick it up, and keep it on you for when you need to make another recipe. Okay, now let's see what we have over here. He obviously is going to be in that area. It is a gas station. You can see the models are pretty nice in this so far. Looks really nice, really smooth jumping, running, and so forth. We're going to see if he's here. I'm sure he is. Hello, hello. Peaceful?
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, man, thank you. I'm recording a video. Would you mind helping me real quick?
With what?
I need you to show the wave sign so they know what it looks like, because they could only see my hand go up. It's just press F1. See, that's what the wave looks like. And surrender's F2 obviously, and then F3 is of course the clap. And you can see there he's showing the surrender, and that'll tell people, you know, I'm not going to try to kill you. See, you do run. I know this has a bad, you know, name, because DayZ was the same way, where everyone just tries to kill everyone, but you run into nice people. Oh, now how do you do that one? I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, just go down the list at 4 or 5.
Oh, so they've added more. You know, they've got quite a few of them. So just go down the list of F1 and stuff, and you'll know more than me. Oh dear Lord. Okay, did you loot this? Does this have any loot?
Nope, nothing.
Okay, I'm going to show them how to loot and stuff. It's a beginner guide series of videos. If you want to see yourself, it's going to be on Barbarian Bear on YouTube. And thank you for your help, man.
Oh, cool, thanks.
Okay, now we're going to go and I'm going to show you how to loot. This is just your normal everyday little gas station store. And I want to show you how to loot vehicles and so forth. Now, I should show you first that on these shelves there can be items that you can loot by pressing E on them. However, you can also loot out of containers and vehicles. By coming up to them, and you'll see it highlights with that little aura around it, and you press E, your use key, to search. And it brings up this menu, Inspected container. See, it's not proximity anymore. It's the container that you're inspecting, and you can take from this and drag it and drop it into your item containers. So look for things that you can open up and inspect, and sometimes you might find something that no one hit, and you can get items out of it. Even shelves, watch. See how this highlights just this middle shelf, and then it highlights just this shelf? Keep that in mind. Some people, they don't search every single shelf. They think that it searches every shelf at the same time. In some instances it does. See, that's just one small shelf. There's nothing in here. So now let's move on to the next video. In the next video I'm going to be showing you even more recipes and everything like that. Hope you enjoyed this one. And as always, take care, be safe, and be cool to each other.